fall in love with you.
Is that right?
Make your dreams come true.
Talk to me.
I want to be with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite chocolate girl in the makeup world. I am moisturizing my skin. That's how we start off with a good prep, okay? I'm thinking about making some. So of course you're gonna always do makeup. So today we are going to be doing a palette that I didn't really see going around too much, but it is such a pretty palette. But for some reason it didn't get a lot of play. We are moisturizing everything first. Okay, I'm looking tired. I'm feeling tired, guys. I haven't been sleeping well the last 3 nights. I've been on the phone with my family, keeping me up every night, chatting away. Okay? So, yeah, I'm tired from that because I usually go to bed on time. Anyway, I'm going to be doing this palette right here today called Pure Petals. It is so pretty. It's from Klarity Kosmetics. That's 2 Ks. I always tell you guys how sensitive their formula is. So whenever you are using a Klarity Kosmetics palette, be extra careful. Show it extra love, extra tender care. Okay? Now, so I'm going to be doing this video, and this is going to be like a chatty video today. I don't know how chatty, but chatty as much as I can. I'm going to try to do as little cuts and edits as possible to just get through it. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to be putting my base. I'm probably going to just be telling you guys what I'm doing as I'm talking away. Ah, dang, I just hurt my finger. As I'm talking and chatting away. I have not cleaned my brushes, so I'm working with very few brushes still. I'm gonna finally clean them this week before the week is out, but for now we making it do what it do with the brushes that we got, which are not all the right shape, but that's okay. Let's see, I'm gonna be looking right here in my little mirror. Let me bring it over a little closer. Let me bring it a little closer for the people. Okay, so let's just, first we're gonna prime our eyes. Okay, let's get that started and ready and up there. I cannot find my brush that I use to tame these eyebrows. Yeah, I'm a little upset about that. I have no clue what I did with it. It's literally the only brush I can't find, which is so weird. Because I use that brush every single time I do my makeup to do these brows. And now I just got to figure it out without my brush. And yeah, I'm unhappy about that. So, yeah. Anyway, we're using this palette from Klarity Kosmetics. This company, I always feel like they're just a little underrated. Like, they don't get as much love in the makeup community as I feel like they should, right? Because they are really, 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 they make some really pretty palettes. Like, they really do. Y'all, I cannot find my brush, and I'm really annoyed because, hold on, I don't want y'all, don't be making fun of my little hair I got going on. I'm wearing my bonnet. I cannot find my eyebrow brush, so you know what? I got an idea. Bam! Alright, let me just, it's a little dusty because it just honestly speaking, it just sits in my drawer. You know, it's for like your edges and all that, but I don't be doing no edges and all that. I just keep it like just in case for my daughter. like if I need to like do her hair, gel down her hair, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, let's do this. Let's get these brows done. I'm filling them in with this deep brown pencil. Hopefully they will come out looking good today. I don't know. Sometimes I have good days, sometimes I have bad days with them. We'll see. Sometimes they come out looking like twins. Sometimes they come out looking like cousins twice removed. So
Very, very different right now. It's gonna take everything I got, y'all hear me? Everything I got to save these babies because they are looking very much like they don't go together. And they're supposed to go together and they don't. So let's see. I'm always using
my concealer. It's my favorite concealer to do my eyebrows. It just is because first of all, finding colors that are like exactly my skin tone, I don't know why, but like for some reason I have a hard time finding like a skin tone match for myself. So finding things that are like, here we go, finding specific colors that are my skin tone sometimes is hard. So like I definitely just kind of stick with what I have, what I know, what works. So basically what I want to talk about is I'm thinking to go a new direction on my channel. I'm doing palettes mostly because I love palettes, you know, but I really wanted to start a YouTube channel to like, I just really felt like there's not enough people on YouTube that look like me. Let me start off by saying, first and foremost, I love everybody, okay? I watch everybody. I enjoy seeing all of the different content from so many different skin colors, and I've learned from so many women of deeper skin tones, lighter skin tones. Some of my favorite content creators are not even my skin color, and I've learned a lot of makeup tips from them and just learned how to make it work for my own skin. But one of the reasons that I wanted to become one of the main reasons I wanted to start my own YouTube channel is because on top of loving makeup, I just felt like there's not enough women who look like me, like deeper skin tone. And the ones that do, they don't get collabs with makeup. And it's hard for people like me to find those content creators. When I was first interested in learning how to do makeup, like I said, I really had to learn from a lot of people with lighter skin tones from YouTube. And that is because finding content creators close to my skin tone or deeper is a lot harder than finding content creators who have lighter skin tones. The problem is let me see how these brows are looking. Let me see. I can't really, I guess they're looking okay, right? What y'all think? What y'all think about these brows? I usually like to use my finger just to like clear some of that. Yeah. Okay, I think that looks good. I don't think they're gonna be perfect right now, but I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I straightened them up pretty darn well. All right, so yeah, the problem is that even though they can tell you, I guess the application, you can learn the application from them. You can learn what the product is, what it's supposed to be for, but it is really not the same with them teaching you how to make it work on your skin tone. Because a lot of times I learn makeup tips and tricks, but I have to manipulate them in order for things to work for my skin tone. And that is really what makeup is about, right? It's about manipulating the makeup, the product, making it work for you, having fun with it. But when you're really trying to learn and you want to go outside, you don't want to look like a clown, and you don't want to look crazy, it is important to you to know what you're doing. And a lot of times, there was just nobody of deeper tone to look at and learn from on YouTube that was my complexion. And if there were, which there's quite a few deeper tone YouTubers that I watch, they are like just those main YouTubers that everybody knows. And there are no more. There's very few of them. Very few of them. When I'm typing in women of color, it is really hard to find a deeper skin tone woman that looks like me. Like I said, I follow a few of them, but I haven't been able to find any new ones in quite some time. So yeah, that's a problem, you know? Anyway, this is the palette. It's so pretty. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I keep looking at the colors. I've loved it since I first saw the color story. I keep looking at the colors, though, trying to figure out what way I want to go here. There's pinks, there's greens, there's mauves, there's blues. I don't want anything ashy looking today, because sometimes when I use those mauve colors, yes, they come out on my skin tone, but then sometimes they look really ashy, like, so yeah, I don't want that today. Yeah, no. Oh Lord, it's hard because it's a lot of, I'm gonna go into this blue right here. This blue right here. I'm going to put it in very soft. As soft as possible. Because I don't want it to give me a black eye. I'm not sure how it's going to come out looking. But we're going to see right now. This is not the perfect blending brush, but again, I'm going to make it work with the brushes I got, because guess what? Guess what? I didn't wash my brushes. I'm tapping off any excess blue. Whew, because this blue can, you know, this color is very potent and powerful. I don't want it to look like I got a black eye. So with that said, I'm feeling like whenever I'm doing my videos, I'm using palettes, and I wanted to teach people the same way that I was taught. I'm really thinking to myself, though, that sometimes I'm doing a lot of colorful looks, a lot of fun looks. You know, I'm having fun, but I don't know if they're always easy for people. Sometimes they may be just too colorful. So I just got a plain brush right now with nothing on it. I didn't dip it into anything. I'm trying to get rid of this harsh line that you guys are looking at. I feel like when I look at my little mirror right here, which you guys know I always have with me, that I feel like I see this harsh line. Let me see. Let me look at my other mirror. Okay, I think I blended that well. I'm going to come back to it. If not, let's see. Yeah, I don't think okay. Now I think I'm going to go into I haven't done a cut crease in a while. I think I'm gonna cut the crease. I'm going into this green right here. This look is coming out to be kind of dark. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that, but I didn't really want to do anything pink and ashy today, so yeah. I'm just bringing that green into the middle and the outer third of my eye. So I've been thinking that on my channel I will start to do some little series and maybe just like show people, just do like one color looks and whatnot sometimes, and just instead of working from a palette, or just work from like one color instead of multiple colors, because you know not everybody gets it. It's not easy for everybody. It takes time and practice and you know stuff. I'm only bringing the green to the middle part of my eye. I'm keeping it low in my crease. Okay, that is actually turning out to be very pretty. Wow. I don't know, I think I like it. So I think I'm gonna start to try to just incorporate some more easier looks for you guys. And everything doesn't need to be complex to be pretty. I feel like I try to do simple looks because I know I'm not doing as advanced as some people are doing on, you know, the social medias. I'm not getting as crazy with it as some people do, because people get crazy with their artistry. Okay, but me, this is just fun for me. I just love doing my makeup. So as I tell you guys, I'm going to keep it simpler. I'm going to cut this crease, and we already know that is not simple, but I'm gonna do it anyway today. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go like a higher crease because I have a hooded eyelid. So if I go higher, I will have much more space in the crease area. I mean, in the cut crease area. If I stay lower on my lid, it will 9 times out of 10 be underneath my crease. And it won't be as much space. But I think I'm gonna go with the smaller cut crease and show you guys how I do it for my hooded eyes. This is gonna take some time. I'm probably gonna speed it up because I'm not gonna talk through this part. And hopefully I don't get up. It's been a while since I've done one. I'm feeling nervous. Okay, look at that. So I made a mistake. I wanted to do it smaller, but I wound up doing it just a little bit bigger because I wound up making a mistake. And it wasn't as curvy. I tried to slide my brush, which I already know is a no-no, to be honest with you guys. You're supposed to pat it. You're supposed to pat it to create your little crescent moon shape. You're never supposed to slide it across. It just doesn't work that way. Especially when you're dealing with such a thick product like I am with my eye primer. That's what this is, guys. This is just my regular eye primer that I'm putting over it. Okay, I think it looks good. Now, the trouble is trying to get the other one the same shape. Okay, so let's see. Oh my God. Okay. All right, for the most part, let's see. For the most part, I think that I did pretty good. It's been a while since I've cut the crease. I'm not even sure the technique that I used to use, but I just did like a patting motion just now. I'm gonna start off with this pink color. I'm hoping that it will look like that once it's on my lids. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get from it, so I'm gonna put it on the inner corner here. I'm patting and I'm patting and I'm patting and I'm patting. Whoa, I wasn't really sure about this payoff, but wow. Wow, this is a pretty pink, right? Look at that. It's really gorgeous right there. That's really pretty. So yeah, I'm thinking that I want to start doing a few other extra things on my channel that will help some people who are still struggling to get it. I think I do pretty simple makeup. I don't do anything I don't even really put a lot of foundation or any of that on my face. I'm going to try to do some more advanced looks for those that, you know, into that. And try to do some more calmer looks for those that are really just learning. And let's be real, guys, there's things I'm still learning as I go. Like, seriously, things I am still trying to learn. Like, I tell you guys all the time, I'm really bad at like the bronzer thing, and maybe I'm not bad, I just don't feel confident in it when I'm doing it. I just don't feel confident in if I'm placing it in the right place or any of that, if I'm putting it in the right order. I don't feel like like it gives what it's supposed to give. So honestly, I don't do too much contouring. I don't do too much bronzing, but I really do want to start doing those things and start getting into them. So I'm hoping that I can, you know, and learn more about doing those on my channel. Now, there's not a lot of choices. Well, there are, but I don't know, these colors, they seem like they may not really go together. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put this color right here, which is like a mauve-y, dusty lavender color. I don't know if I want to put that color or if I want the colors to be like really distinct from each other so you can really see what's happening. So maybe I want to put blue instead. Alright, I'm going to put the blue. I'm not feeling confident about that choice though. That's the thing. But I'm going to go ahead and put the blue, and hopefully it just works itself out. Okay. I am not mad at that blue. It's giving very different. I'm making sure I pat it on because it's a really sky powder blue. Like on the eyes, it's giving Super Sky Powder. Yeah. There's a lot of fallout. Normally I don't mind fallout, but I feel like it's like going up my nose and everything right now. Making sure I pat it along the way. I do not want it to be patchy in any way. Make sure I bring color. Everything is colored. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go back into my pink because I feel like I'm sort of losing it a little bit. And now I want to properly blend it in to that blue. Oh, this is turning out to be a look, child. I could have just did something simple, but I wanted it to. Whoa, y'all see that? Look at this blue. Look at this pink. Okay, so with that being said, I've already used this pink, this blue. So I've got two choices, either this deep blue or this deep green. Which, remember, that green is a little bit already kind of on the end of my eyes. I'm going to do the deep blue. I don't know why, but something says to do that one.
On the outer part.
This is giving. Oh my god, that's so pretty. There is so much fallout. Let me get a makeup wipe because I'm like blowing it. There's a lot of fallout. But this is gorgeous. I'm not mad at it. Woo. I definitely probably was going for a sparkle somewhere in there, but I think this is just so pretty. I think that I'm going to leave it just how it is. I think I really love it this way. Let me see. My pink is a little dull right here. I want to make it a little rounder there. But yeah, this is gorgeous. Okay, let me line my eyes. I'm going to finish my face, keep it simple. And I'm going to be right back. Alright, y'all. I am back with my almost finished look. This is what we came up with. Okay. This is actually a no foundation look that I'm rocking right now. Concealer, powder only. I cheated a little bit, kept it simple today. I feel like the eyes are giving so much. I wasn't expecting this, but this is so gorgeous. Let's pick a very calm lip color to not take away from the eyes and to just not overdo it, okay? Okay, I'm going to choose from Juvia's Place, the Coffee Shop collection. This is the color Cookie Butter. Oh, look at that. It's a very soft nude. I want to say that it is kind of cool tone. My lips are dry, y'all. And I do not know why, because I have been getting my water, okay? I have been doing good on my water intake. I'm gonna add a little more cookie butter. Since I've lined my lips. This is really pretty cookie butter. It's a very neutral color on me. I really like it. I think it's pretty. What you guys think? Yes, cookie butter. I have so many of them from that collection. Sometimes I forget which ones look like what. But this is cookie butter. I really like it. It's looking pretty on me right now, on my lips. And let's talk about this palette, okay? This palette is beautiful. And the colors, like when you look in at the palette, the pans, I don't think it does, like it doesn't justify how potent these colors are, because I could have sworn this was going to be like a baby pink. This thing is hot pink on my eyes. It is very pretty, guys. I really love it. The quality, I didn't work too hard to blend anything. And I love the mattes so much, I didn't even bother to use any of the shimmers. As a matter of fact, I have not even swatched any of those shimmers. Wow. I'm going to swatch them right now. Oh, man. I'm kind of feeling like, dang, why I didn't, I'm going to do this pink right here. Oh, they're so pretty. Look at that. My hands are like, I got eyeliner and eyelash glue and everything on them. Look how pretty that is. That is gorgeous. Wow. Look at that pink. Like, now I'm kind of tempted to put that pink in my inner corner here. I didn't put anything in that inner corner. But you know what? This look is really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and leave it matte. I'm not going to bother it. I always do some shimmer and shine, and it's important to know that the eyes can look beautiful without the glitter and the glitz and the extra shimmers, because sometimes even though we want them, they're not always needed. This eye look is very pretty. It's very complete, if you ask me. I love it. I really, really enjoy this look, guys. Anyway, that's the video for today. I'm going to be doing some different content. It's always going to be makeup, no matter what. But I want to try to do some different styles of makeup for you guys. Some simpler looks, some harder looks, some more artsy looks. Try to explore my art, my art game. See what that's gonna look like on my eyes. Oh my god, can you guys see this look? It's just so pretty, so gorgeous. I love it. I hope you guys like it too. I hope you guys learn how to do something in this video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.